the inventor of the stethoscope had this phrase. He oftentimes would say, if you listen to your patients, they will tell you how to heal them. Well, we take that and we say, if you listen to people, they'll tell you what good news is for them. They will tell you the places in which to start in revealing the reign and rule of God to them. Listening to people in conversations, listening to the Spirit as He guides and as He prompts, will always lead us to a better understanding. When Jesus looked at people, He saw them through the lens of a primary truth, instead of the lens of a secondary truth. Now, I sometimes think that we tend to look at people mostly through the lens of a secondary truth, at least maybe here in the West. We tend to look at people first and foremost as sinners in need of a Savior. Now, I'll tell you, that is true, that we are fallen, that we do have sin. We battle against the sins of the flesh, that there is sin in our lives. Granted, absolutely true. But I would say that's not the starting space. At least it's not the starting space that Jesus started with. When Jesus looked at people, He looked at them primarily through the lens of a primary truth that we see in Genesis 1 prior to Genesis 3, that people were made in the image of God. And I think that this is transformational. I think this is world-changing. If we could posture ourselves to see the people that we rub shoulders with, not as projects, not as sinners in need of a Savior, not as people in which we are going to impart all of our value on because they have none, but rather people like us who are made in the image of God that have value to bring to our lives.